Hey guys, Josh here again with Windy City Equipment, continuing on with our How to Run a Successful Service Company series. Today I'm going to talk about the single most important aspect of running a service company, no matter what kind of service company it is. That's going to be cash flow. Now, I'm not going to spend a whole lot of time on this because I'm going to tell you right now, I'm going to do an entire series dedicated to cash flow. And it's not just going to pertain to service companies, it'll pertain mostly to service companies, but not 100%. Anyway, cash flow is like I said, the single most important aspect of running a service business. As you know, probably by now, even if you're a one-man shop, it is very hard to spend the money that you got to spend to buy parts and things like that. Put out money, fix something for a customer, and then wait to get paid for it. So um, it's something you definitely have to always be conscious of, because if your cash flow uh, isn't up to par, then you're going to have a very hard time building and continuing to run a service company. There's a couple of things you can do to help cash flow. We waited a long time to start accepting credit cards, but I think it's a good idea because a lot of people have them. A lot of people are willing to use them. Sure, you pay a little bit of percentage to the credit card company, but um, you know, don't lose sight of the point of cash flow. All right, you give up 1.5%, 2% to the credit card company, but you have the money in your account today. You know, same thing with COD customers. Always make them a priority. Customers that pay on the spot, whether it's cash, check, or credit card. Because ultimately, the quicker you can get paid for any job, the more money and more revenue you have to put out for bigger jobs and more jobs. And this is what it's going to enable you to take on more customers, because you're going to have a bigger outlay. Certain customers are going to have bigger jobs, or you're going to need a ton of parts, and so it's a steady growth. You just have to keep that cash flow in check. Make sure you are never losing sight of the accounts receivable and everything else. Just make sure that continues to come in and come in and come in. But like I said, I'm going to do an entire series dedicated to this. So I just want cash flow to always be in your mind if you're going to be running a service business, all right? Because we do things a little bit differently than retail, and even some wholesale. So we don't get paid all the time right up front. Those 30-day terms are what everybody wants in the service industry. So you've got to be prepared to float payroll, taxes, parts, everything for 30 days before you even see that in your account. Now do it a couple of thousand times if you have a couple of thousand customers. Okay, so very important to just keep that in your head. So as soon as I start that series, I'll get it posted up here, and hopefully I can teach you a little something about cash flow. All right, thanks for watching this week, and we'll catch you next week.